Welcome to the Tribe Digital Marketing Series. Today, I'm joined by Kim Allen, who is a senior marketing consultant on our revenue operations team. Kim, thank you for joining.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome. All right. So we always like to get to know you a little bit. Tell us, what do you love about marketing?
So what I really like about marketing is it challenges both sides of your brain. So I think a common misconception is people tend to think marketing is creative, and it is, but you're also tapping very much into your left side of your brain as well and looking at analytics and just using the logical piece as well. So I think it's kind of like the perfect balance in work.
That's awesome. I haven't heard anybody say that yet.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. So how can you use your left and your right side of your brain to help other marketers who are operating in a very interesting time, as we were talking about, before we kicked off here? No events, all digital, can't meet face-to-face with customers. What are some things that you would recommend?
Well, I think a big thing is just being flexible, right? Which is not easy for type A people. And anyone planning, which we're halfway into the year, so I'm sure you've done.
Right.
But everything's changing, so just making sure you're flexible. You can, go with the change. Maybe tweak the budgets and plans you had in the very beginning. So that's one thing, and then I think just open communication too. Like I know we're all isolated, but it also seems like we're very much more connected right now.
For sure.
And I've seen clients who, open additional lines of communication through new Slack channels or new snail mail even. It's a good way to just keep in touch and show people that you're there for them.
Interesting. So I want to circle back to your comment about type A people. Because this is interesting to me. So do you think most marketers are type A people? Is that just a Kim Allen thing? Like, where did that comment come from?
Yeah, I don't know if everyone is in marketing, but I sure am.
Okay.
I'm old school, write down what I'm going to do every day.
Okay.
Cross it off. So when things change a little bit, that tends to throw a loop at me. So yeah.
So that
I'm trying to
flexibility
ride it.
thing.
Yeah.
So that flexibility thing is very real for you.
Exactly.
That's like, listen, this is me. If you're like me, really get out of your comfort zone and be flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's interesting. So open communication then is going to have to feed into that flexibility path, right? You might be off of your normal day to day. You mentioned, new Slack channels, things like that. Do you feel like for your customers then, if you're a marketer or you're working with your sales teams, are those the types of areas where you really need to dive into that open communication?
I think so. It's nice to show people that you're thinking about them. Empathy is a big thing right now too. So to be able to stand in their shoes and communication is one way to do that. Kind of to go back to your first question, Josh, like another thing that's great about marketing is that it's always changing and there's new technology and approaches. And so tapping into that for these communications is something to take advantage of.
Yeah. The communication angle is interesting to me because I can tell you personally as a seller, we're small, right? So there's not like a huge bunch of layers that we have to go through. But if I think about my friends who might be working for a larger company and they get nervous about what am I saying? Well, what am I doing? If I'm going to be measured on doing my work. I still have to, make calls and send emails and have meetings and all these different types of things. I think open communication from marketing in terms of, okay, this is how we're shifting our message. This is what you should be saying now. We should be shifting to a message of help versus a message of sell, whatever it is. I think that open communication is super powerful.
Yeah, I think that's great. Even, like you said, internally, if you throw open a new Slack line that you didn't have before, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Stuff you're hearing maybe. Yeah. Awesome. What else? Anything else you could think of? Anything? I know you're recently back from maternity leave. How's that been treating you?
It's interesting because I feel like I'm kind of still on it and also working, right? So it helps me with that flexibility piece. I think just to stay hopeful, right? Like, it's easy to get down right now, and
Yeah,
just try to think of something positive to help yourself and others every day, and go with the flow.
I like it. Well, kids will certainly make you test your flexibility.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it's
They,
great though.
they don't care about your schedule.
No, there's no schedule anymore.
No?
No, I mean, it's, whatever she needs.
Oh, wow. All right. I know the schedule is good for sleeping.
Yes, we do
So
have
you
that.
keep them on the sleep schedule. That's good.
Yeah,
That
sleep
that
and
always
coffee.
work for us. Sleep and coffee. Exactly right. Well, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes. This was fun. It was great to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Josh.
You bet.